Hi, I'm Paul LeBlanc, president of Southern New Hampshire University, but you probably could have guessed that from this getup I'm wearing today. But it's a special day. It's the day in which I get to welcome you to the Spring Commencement Virtual Ceremony. I'm doing so from the campus in our Green Center for Student Success. It's a wonderful building. It's one of the 4 original buildings on campus. When we came here in 1968, we've been around since 1932, but we finally had our own campus. And what I love about this building is not only this beautiful renovation that's occurred, but the fact that it houses so many of the offices that support our students and lead to their well-being, their flourishing, and helps them get to the finish line. So these are offices like our International Student Success Office, our Veterans Lounge, our Women's Center, our Diversity Office, Academic Advising, Res Life, and all of that adds up to this incredible commitment by our faculty and staff to all of our students, whether they're here on campus or whether they join us online or from one of our remote sites around the globe. Why are we here? Commencement, the day of celebration. And this is one that's pretty poignant for me. This is my last. I've been here 21 years. My first graduation was in 2003, and that year we had 1,803 graduates, one ceremony. This year, we have 16,000 graduates. We will have 4 ceremonies here in Manchester. We'll do 7 more virtually. It's an amazing celebration of success from all of you. While our earlier graduations were a lot smaller, some things remain true. Our students then and our students today, they have enormous resolve. They're gritty, they persevere, they can do this hard work of juggling busy lives, often with children, full-time jobs, sometimes in the military, and also studying and being a student and getting across that finish line. They do so with incredible smarts. So I've been incredibly proud to be your president these last 21 years. It's been the honor of a lifetime. I want to thank you for that. And now we want to get these ceremonies started. Let us begin.
Hi, and welcome.
Congratulations, we've done it.
Breathe in the sweet smell of success, because we did it.
We did what we had to do to cross that finish line, and dang does it feel good.
Despite various struggles we faced mentally, physically, or academically, we charged forward.
Your path may have been like mine, or different, but no matter what you sacrificed, you made it.
Why SNHU? It is a question we have all pondered at one point or another as we are closing this chapter of obtaining something that was once a distant dream.
Throughout our time at SNHU, we've formed bonds that transcend boundaries of geography, culture, and background. I've been inspired by the diverse ideas, the supportive community, and the relentless pursuit of excellence that defines SNHU.
It wasn't just about the knowledge gained. It was about the newfound confidence, the resilience I discovered within myself.
I learned invaluable qualities about myself, such as my level of tenacity and perseverance.
Embrace what makes you special and wear it fearlessly as you enter whatever comes next.
Fear is a choice. Just because we feel it does not mean we have to choose it.
Go for that next degree. Go for that job that you're not qualified for.
There may be challenges that you come across in life, but all you have to do is learn to adapt or a way that works best for you and you can accomplish it.
We have all been granted an amazing opportunity to use our education to change the world.
Let our collective experiences, challenges, and triumphs inspire us to approach the future with creativity, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of excellence.
My advice for my fellow graduates is to forever persevere.
You don't ever have to stop. Never stop dreaming. Never stop reaching for the stars.
And wield the wealth of knowledge, the breadth of skills, and the depth of our abilities to achieve greatness in all our endeavors.
Approach your future goals with the determination and consistency you did in pursuing your degree, and there is no limit to what your future holds.
Way to go, class of 2024.
Our future is bright, and our journey is just beginning.
I'm Dr. Barb Lesniak, Executive Director of Social Sciences. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs please rise if you're able? President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs. The mission of SNHU's Social Sciences Department is to prepare our learners with knowledge of human behavior and practical skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence, research, communication, and ethical reasoning. These skills equip you, our graduates, to be change agents in your communities. You now have the tools to affect cultural, and societal improvement. We never give up on those who put forth the effort to achieve their academic goals, and I'm proud to see the end result standing before me. You worked hard to get here, and this is your well-earned payoff. In these rapidly changing times, the social sciences are more important than ever. Technology dominates the headlines, but nothing will ever replace the need for human connections. The human experience unites us all, and you have followed your aspiration to serve others by earning a social sciences degree. A big thank you to our faculty, associate deans, advisors, and all the staff who laid the foundation for our graduate success. And congratulations to you all, the newest graduates of SNHU's Social Sciences programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, graduates. You look marvelous. I'm Lisa Marsh Ryerson, University Provost at SNHU, and it is my true honor and great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We are thrilled to be celebrating the Southern New Hampshire University class of 2024. And now, if you're able, I'd ask that you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this morning by one of this morning's graduates, Myrna Pierre.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? The brave
Myrna, thank you. Wow, what a way to begin our commencement exercises. This year, we have graduates from all 50 states and U.S. territories, from 49 countries and a wide range of cultures and faith traditions. And our ceremony takes place on the ancestral lands of the Abenaki Nation, in a city, Manchester, built on the backs of immigrants and working people. So now let's take a moment together in silence, whether in simple contemplation or prayer. Remember that our success has its roots with those who came before us, including loved ones no longer with us. Let them always be present in our hearts. Thank you. And now to get us started, it's my great honor to introduce our platform party. I'll ask you to stand when I read your name or your group, and please remain standing throughout the introductions. Leading this morning's procession was our mace bearer, Dr. Anthony Siciliano. And representatives from the SNHU Board of Trustees, Rick Banks and Luis Lopez. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university. Our alumni speaker and our student speaker. We are honored that you're all with us this morning. Please be seated. It's always a great pleasure to acknowledge and thank our longtime closed caption provider, Deborah Knapp, and our amazing sign language interpreters, Heather Geiser and Kristen Chenoweth-Curdy. And finally, it is an extraordinary honor for me to introduce to you the president of Southern New Hampshire University, Dr. Paul J. LeBlanc. And before I invite you to join me at the podium, I want to take a few moments to recognize Paul. As many of you know, in December, Paul announced that he would be stepping down from his role as president at Southern New Hampshire University, and the ceremonies this weekend will be his last. Paul has been our president at Southern New Hampshire University for 21 incredible years. And under Paul's leadership, SNHU has transformed from a small regional university to an internationally known leader in higher education, having grown from 2,500 students to more than 250,000 learners today. And like many of us in this room, Paul is a first-generation college graduate. He immigrated to the United States from Canada when he was 3 years old. His parents, both of whom had 8th grade educations, worked tirelessly to care for the family. The youngest of 5 children, Paul was the first person in his extended family to attend and graduate college. This experience fueled his vision, his passion, his drive to make higher education more affordable, more accessible, and higher quality for all learners. And in the 21 years that Paul has been our president, more than 200,000 students have earned their SNHU degrees. At SNHU, we are proud of each and every one of you, of all students we serve. And we often talk about the importance of the ripple effects of earning a college degree. Paul, your leadership, your commitment, your passion for accessible, affordable, high-quality higher education has caused far more than ripples. Our president, Paul, has inspired and led waves of impact and changed the lives of thousands of people around the world. So to honor you and continue Paul's great work, I am proud to share with you this morning that we have established the Paul J. LeBlanc Scholarship to help first-generation students achieve their dreams. And as President LeBlanc embarks on his next journey, which we all can't wait to hear more about, we know it will be incredible. I know that on behalf, Paul, of the entire SNHU community, we extend our deepest gratitude for your leadership, your inspiration, your love, and unwavering commitment to our learners. Now, please join me in recognizing and welcoming President Paul J. LeBlanc.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you too. And I promise that I'm gonna hold it together till the end of the day today. So forgive me. This is how special you are. I wore my favorite Air Force Ones. The fancy ones with the initials PL on them. Also, guys, there's a lot of you, and I'm going to be standing for a long time handing diplomas. It's the best part of the day. I want to at least acknowledge our sign interpreters, and I love Heather and Kristen, and we've worked together for a long time, and they gave me permission to do this, but I'm a lover of language. I'm an ardent defender of the Oxford comma. I actually think you should never end a sentence with a preposition. And I think sign language is the most beautiful form of communication. So if you watch the screen, and those of you who can't see, turn and watch. We're going to demonstrate just how beautiful this language is. When the most handsome and smart group of graduates in America sit here today, all across the universe, stars go flying across the sky, elephants raise their trunks in song. Raise their trunks in song. Monkeys in the jungle flap their arms in happiness and joy. And whales leap out of the water, and turn somersaults in celebration of our graduates. Is that beautiful? That is a beautiful language. So I got to meet some of you beforehand as I was wandering around, and I've been thinking that if you'll have me, I'm going to claim to be graduating from SNHU today after 21 years. And I said, how long has it taken you? And so it took me 30. It's it took me 22. I was like, okay, you got me beat. I have it, all right. But we all took our journey, and this has been an incredible place. The medallion would have given it away that I'm the president, and I always joke that I would know when my time had come because all the names of my predecessors are on the back with their dates, and mine's on there now. It's I guess I can't change my mind. I'm leaving. Do you know who the next president is? It's Lisa Ryerson, our provost. And Lisa is a friend of 27 years, an experienced college president. She headed the AARP Foundation. She was on our board. She's been our provost for 2 years. And she absolutely shares an unwavering faith in our mission, our values, our people, our students. She never, ever, ever gives up on people. And she will be an amazing leader at this institution, and I am looking forward to cheering her on. Graduations are happening all over the country. Those are often fraught right now. I've been watching the news. This graduation is amazing to me, and it is every year, because when I look out on this audience, I see America at its best. I see every race, every faith tradition, every political belief. I see veterans, I see mothers and fathers and grandparents. I see people who have never given up. I know people in this audience who did time and came out and proved that you can redeem yourself, that there is such a thing as redemption in America. Every version of grit and resilience is on display here. And I walked around, as I said earlier, and I'm going to be a grandfather for the first time next month, my wife and I. So I can't resist a baby right now, so I've been holding babies at all these graduation ceremonies. But when I hold someone's baby for a moment, I think the world begins anew. With every new child, the world begins anew in terms of possibility. And all of you who are sitting here, in fact, wave your arms if you have kids. If you're graduating today, look at that. I mean, look around, right? What you are doing for your children today is so important. Not just in terms of the opportunities that start to open up for you with your degree, but for the role model that you become. That they look and say, my mom, my dad is a college graduate. The power of that is amazing. So we applaud and celebrate your accomplishment. And I was thinking about graduations, I started to say, and I've told this story from time to time. We used to have a branch campus in Brunswick, Maine. And on the highway, there was a sign that said, Bowdoin College, Southern New Hampshire University. And the trustees at Bowdoin, which is a wonderful little university, it's very wealthy, very selective, pretty pampered, the trustees came in and said, why are we on a sign with this place called Southern New Hampshire University? And they started politicking to separate the sign. And I really got a little prickly about the whole thing. I was like, what do they think they are? Like, they not deserve to be, like, we don't deserve to be on the sign with you all? And then I was thinking about it. You know, the average SNHU student, before a Bowdoin student even gets up, has sent their kids to school, packed lunches, got the house back in order, got to work, and they've been at their desk as that Bowdoin student's wandering across campus to get that late brunch or breakfast before class. The average SNHU student who's serving has done more in a day than some of those students do in a semester. There are wonderful students at Bowdoin, for sure, but I would not trade an SNHU student for a student at any other university in America this morning. You are the best. Then I will finish with a couple of things. Before I want to talk a little bit about the examples of people in this room, because I've been talking about myself and I apologize. I need to talk about Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the audience, in the graduates today. He's an Air Force veteran. He's a great-grandfather, graduating today with a degree that is 45 years in the making. He took his first college course in 1980. And he struggled with academics, well, many of us do, put his study on hold for a lot of years, and then to fulfill that dream, he enrolled with SNHU. Today, he earns his BS in Business Administration at age 64 with a 3.8 GPA. Jeffrey Smart. There's Paloma. Paloma came to us through our partnership with Walmart. For half a year, Paloma faced challenges with basic needs. Paloma lived in her car. She often slept in the Walmart parking lot. And to create a better life for herself, she worked 3 jobs while studying here at SNHU. Today, she earns her BS in computer science. And she goes from working in clothing to working in computer networks as a network architect. Pretty amazing. Pedro, another Walmart student who immigrated to the US from Cape Verde at age 18. In just 5 years, he made that move, he learned English, and he earns his BS in Business Administration today. Amazing, just 5 years, all of that. And then there's Bobby. I'll finish with Bobby, a Marine, a father, a musician in the 116th Army National Guard Band. Bobby enrolled with us after his wife encouraged him to pick his education back up. And he completed a journey today that's been 25 years in the making. Throughout the years, he worked on his SNHU studies during downtime, in the service, after work, at his daughter's dance competitions, even on family vacations. Bobby shared with us that on a recent family trip to Disney, while waiting in line for 147 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain, he managed to write a discussion board post and respond to 2 classmates before it was time to get on the roller coaster. Hey, Bobby, you know what you're not going to do tonight at 5 minutes of midnight? You're not hitting the send button on your last assignment, buddy. Remarkable. Now, I will finish by, I need to take 1 minute, because in so many of the conversations, as you all were coming in, I heard about advisors. I heard about financial aid specialists. I heard about admissions counselors who you stayed in touch with even after they were no longer you're in the missions process. And story after story, and I heard about faculty who rescued, who came to help you when you were struggling with something. Story after story after story, I am reminded that I get to work with some of the best human beings in higher education. This staff, this faculty runs through walls for our students. And I want to take a minute to recognize them and applaud them. I'm so honored to have them as my colleagues. They're a remarkable group. At each of our ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee. We have 5,000 graduates participating in our virtual ceremonies this spring, and we're pleased to have our chosen speaker, Owen Adams from Sacramento, California. Owen is a U.S. Army veteran that hit a rough patch, and he was incarcerated for 10 years. But during that time, he fell in love with psychology and acquired 3 associate's degrees. When he was released, he came to SNHU to continue his education to help others with their battle with addiction. Today, he graduates with his Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, summa cum laude. We are so proud that Owen is part of our SNHU community. Please welcome Owen Adams.
Welcome, President LeBlanc, Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, staff, proud family members, friends, and my fellow SNHU graduates. Today we gather to celebrate not just the culmination of years of hard work, but the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. Each of us has had a unique journey that has led us to this moment, but what unites us all is our unwavering determination to reach this milestone despite the obstacles we have faced. As a formerly incarcerated individual myself, I stand before you as living proof that no challenge is insurmountable with perseverance and the power of education. Southern New Hampshire University has provided us with more than just a degree. It has given us the tools to rewrite our stories and redefine our futures. For some of us, higher education has been a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, offering a path to redemption and a chance to break free from the shackles of our past. It has taught us that our worth is not defined by our mistakes, but by our resilience and our commitment to self-improvement. As we stand on the precipice of new beginnings, let us never forget the value of our education and the opportunities it affords us. It is a privilege denied to many, and we must honor it by striving for excellence in all aspects of our lives. Let us be guided by the knowledge that our potential is limitless and that with the dedication and hard work, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. But our journey does not end here. As we venture forth into the world, we must remember those who are still struggling, those who may feel trapped in the darkness of their circumstances. We must be the light that guides them, offering support, encouragement, and empathy. We must use our education not only to better our own lives, but to uplift others and create positive change in our communities. And so, as we embark on this new chapter, let us never lose sight of our dreams. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination. Let us continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and to strive for greatness in everything we do. And let us always remember that no matter how difficult the road may seem, we are never alone. We are a testament to the power of the human spirit, and together we can illuminate even the darkest corners of the world. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is bright, and it is ours for the taking.
Okay, there's one last piece we have to do. Provost Ryerson will join me. We have to read some legal language. My first year, I forgot there's a whole class of people who don't really actually have their degrees, but they think they do. I don't want that happening to you. So Lisa, take it away.
Will the recipients of associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
Now the legal language. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and Associate in Science. Oof. With all rights, honors, and privileges thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. We will get this party started.
Bridget LaFond, Master of Science. Mercedes LaFond, Bachelor of Science. Lauren LaFranchi, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Hannah Renee LaJoy, Bachelor of Arts. Aurora Marie LaMore, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Stephanie M. Louise Landfather, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Hannah Lane, Master of Science. Eli Langley, Bachelor of Science. Kirsten LaPence, Bachelor of Arts. Isaiah Lapide, Associate in Science. Tanisha LaPlante, Bachelor of Arts. William Lawson, Bachelor of Arts. Brittany Lee, Bachelor of Arts. Christine Lee, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kiana Legrand, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Eva Kayleen Lemons, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Barbara Lenz, Bachelor of Arts. Christine Latourneau, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Nastasia Noel Levine, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Alex Lewis IV, Master of Science. Haley Nicole Lewis, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Stacy Laistra, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Adam Lohr, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Emerald Light, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jordan Lindahl, Bachelor of Arts. India Lenz, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Carl R. Lee Sod, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tamara Littlejohn, Bachelor of Arts. Charisse Littles, Bachelor of Arts. Christopher J. Liddon, Bachelor of Science. Leanne Litwin, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Michaela Lockwood, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Sheree Harrison Long, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jose Lopez, Master of Science. Mercedes Chloe Lopez, Bachelor of Arts. Sandra Alejandra Lopez, Bachelor of Arts. Carol Lozzi, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Karen E. Lovell, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sandra Lujan, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Monica Rodriguez Luna, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Savannah Skylund, Master of Science. Shannon Lunsford, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Maria Christine Lunt, Master of Science. Levi Luria, Bachelor of Arts. Melissa Lucier, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. M. Lyman, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Darlene Lynch, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jamie Lynch, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. A.J. Lyons, Bachelor of Arts. Stephanie McDonald, Master of Science. Lawana Mack, Bachelor of Arts. Deborah McMonigal, Bachelor of Science. Tisha Maddox, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jamie Madison, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ashley Maldonado, Bachelor of Science. Rachel Malone, Master of Science. Angela Diane Manning, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Kristen Marcoux, Bachelor of Arts. Maeve Elizabeth Marin, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Lauren Marina, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jessica Ann Marlowe, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Stephanie Marquez Green, Master of Science. Rachel Christine Marsh, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Angela Marthaler, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brian Martin, Bachelor of Arts. Jessica Martin, Bachelor of Arts. Joseph Michael Martinez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Loren Martinez, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Nicole Martinez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nina Luisa Martinez, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Yvonne Martinez Rivera, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Amy Martinson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Marianne Marks, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Heather Jean Mason, Bachelor of Arts. Samantha Mason, Master of Science. Brianne Robin Matthews, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jean Maxwell, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Atiya Mayers, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Deborah Maiselin, Master of Science. Michael Scott McAdams, Master of Science. Toshjana McClendon, Bachelor of Arts. Keir Stan McConnell, Master of Science. Miranda Page McCowan, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Crystal McCree, Bachelor of Arts. Jenile McDermott, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Morrigan Ashley McDonald, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Lauren Michelle McDowell, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Ma Lee McGee, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samantha Michelle McGee, Associate in Science. Madison Noel McGinnis, Master of Science. Christopher Arthur McGinty, Master of Science. Melissa M.C. Kenzie, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Deanne McCowan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kathleen McKearns, Bachelor of Arts. Natalie Michelle McKinstry, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jessica Ann McKnight, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Bryonique McLucas, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tiffany Faye McMillan, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jessica Dinez McNamara, Bachelor of Arts. Asia McNeil, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Latricia A. McNeil, Bachelor of Arts. Avery Hannah McNeil Terry, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jamie M.C. Furson, Bachelor of Arts. Morgan Babineau Mesh, Bachelor of Arts. Clara Glenn Mello, Master of Science. Ka Li Lami Lawn, Bachelor of Arts. Alice de Sinclair Eugen Lachey Mendiola Stone, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Marcy Mendoza, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Trevor Mercer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Katie Gonzalez, Bachelor of Arts. Zachary T. Merchant, Master of Science. Marissa Meredith, Master of Science. Amarani T. Marino Ramos, Master of Science. Michaela Merritt, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Callie Messick, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Rodney Wayne Meyer, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tara Lynn Mickle, Master of Science. Marissa Miles, Master of Science. Amanda Leigh Miller, Bachelor of Arts. Cassidy Lynn Miller, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Chastity Miller, Bachelor of Arts. Caitlin Marie Miller, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Nathan Miller, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Shelley R. Miller, Associate in Science. Stephanie Michelle Miller, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Taylor Miller, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Laura Miller Vasquez, Master of Science. Taylor Minner, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Bree Nisha Minot, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Leah Jane Mioch, Master of Science. Catherine Mobley, Master of Science. Elena Celeste Montelongo, Bachelor of Arts. Cassandra Montes, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jenny Montezuma, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. May C. Montgomery, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Randy Moore, Bachelor of Arts. Maria Luisa de la Torre, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Gianna Morales, Associate in Science. Anita M. Morgan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Cassidy Morgan, Bachelor of Science. Kimberly Morgan, Associate in Science. Associates with highest honors. Megan K. Moorish, Bachelor of Arts. Lori Morrison, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Yolanda Morrison, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. David Mata, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Claudia Mouton, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jessica Copen Muma, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Erica Munoz, Master of Science. Patricia Murphy, Bachelor of Arts. Morgan Quigley Murray, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Shanice Muse, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Katie Bryce Myers, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Daphne Miles Easter, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Goodlow Napier, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Micheline Napolitano, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sierra Narcisse, Bachelor of Arts. Rachel Natoli, Bachelor of Arts. Teresa Fiorenze Navarra, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jason Neal, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Justin Allen Neal, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Arzane Neely, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Morgan Nyheisel, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tasha Renee Nesbitt, Master of Science. Ashley Navarez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kara D. Newbert, Bachelor of Arts. L. Wayne Jaraboy, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Long Win, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Claire Nielsen, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Cole Niermeyer, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rachel Nowak, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Christian Andrew Knoll, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Knorr, Bachelor of Arts. Dana Marie Nordeby, Bachelor of Arts. Ashley Nussman Berry, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Melanie O'Brien, Master of Science. John Michael O'Malley, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Chelsea O'Neill, Bachelor of Arts. Sally Ida Ubsnook, Bachelor of Arts. Pamela Olcott, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Lataria Oliphant, Bachelor of Arts. Crystal Renee Oliver, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Arthur Olivo, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Allison Diane Orsino, Master of Science. Carlisle Ortega, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Sophie Marie Bourget Ortega Torres, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Carlos E. Ortiz, Bachelor of Science. Luce Lee, Christina, Ortiz, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Araceli Osuna, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Melissa Otto, Bachelor of Arts. Diamond Overton, Bachelor of Arts. Robert Victor Oviedo III, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Kai Lee Janae Parento, Bachelor of Arts. Janae Parker, Bachelor of Arts. Kenya Parker, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Stephen Passetti, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samiha Shami Mukher Patan, Bachelor of Arts. Casey Patterson, Bachelor of Arts. Evanthea Barbara Kapasakis, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Celeste Marie Pert, Master of Science. Kimberly Pei, Bachelor of Arts. Damian Lex Pedregon, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Najeli L. Pena, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Mercedes Onassis Genesis Penn, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Heather Peoples, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rosalind Peralta, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Stephanie Perez Gutierrez, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Suzanne Perez, Bachelor of Arts. Margaret Haley Perry, Bachelor of Science. Celie Perry Robinson, Bachelor of Arts. Jasmine Paysold, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jamie Marie Pessely, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Nancy Peterson, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Robert Peterson, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Ronnie Peterson, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Justina Petrov, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Andrea Petty, Bachelor of Arts. Michelle Farr, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Michelle Farr, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Desiree Phillips, Bachelor of Arts. Chanel Alexis Phillips, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Jada Phipps, Bachelor of Science. Michelle Fung, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Holly Lynn Pickens, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Starlyn Pickles Imer, Master of Science. Laura Nicole Pierce, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Taylor Mackenzie Pinion, Bachelor of Arts. Hina Marie Plasencia, Master of Science. Kara Rose Poliski, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Madeline Polio, Bachelor of Arts. Samantha Capentone MC Affey, Bachelor of Arts. Brandon Pope, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jamie Porterfield, Bachelor of Arts. Yvette Portillo, Bachelor of Arts. Anna Powers, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Alicia Pratt, Bachelor of Arts. Melissa Pruden, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rachel Pullen, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Desiree Perchu, Bachelor of Arts. Elizabeth Purvis, Bachelor of Arts. Tracy Quattlebaum, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tracy Quay, Bachelor of Arts. Rachel L. Rash, Bachelor of Arts. Cheryl Liz Ramirez, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Olivia Marie Rankin, Bachelor of Arts. Devona Rankins, Master of Science. Lynn Z. Ra Pol E, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. La Shonda Joelle Raven, Master of Science. Rosalind Yvette Reams, Bachelor of Arts. Carson Reed, Master of Science. Victoria Deidrian Reese, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Nina Regino, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Alain A. Nicole Reed, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Deja Monet Reed, Bachelor of Arts. Jennifer Jean Rain K.E., Bachelor of Arts. Stephanie Jo Renner, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Amber Marie Rennert, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Ashley Christine Reynolds, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Shat Honor Rhodes, Master of Science. Catherine Elizabeth Ribley, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Danielle Rick Du Lee, Bachelor of Arts. Shannon Marie Rice, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Carolyn Linnell Richardson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jessica Ryder, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Carrie Riley, Master of Science. Sherry Regine Reinhardt Nelson, Master of Science. Robin Ringo, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Nicole Riopel, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samuel Rivera, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Catherine Roach, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Crystal Robert, Master of Science. Caitlin Robb, Master of Science. Bailey Alice Roberts, Master of Science. Haley Robinson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tiffany Simone Robinson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jacob Robeson, Bachelor of Arts. Tiffany Rogers, Associate in Science. Ashley Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts. Brianna Nicole Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Edgar Rodriguez, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Kimberly Rodriguez, Master of Science. Samantha M. Rowe, Bachelor of Arts. Lachey Renee Rogers, Master of Science. Susan Roje, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kimberly Romero, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Maureen Romero, Master of Science. Frankie Antonio Rosado Jr., Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Natasha Rosado, Bachelor of Arts. Miguel Angel Rosario Jr., Master of Science. Selena Marie Rose, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Ebony Nicole Ross, Master of Science. Tashina Roundtree, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Erica Rowe, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Alexander Rule, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Patrese Marie Ruffin Bush, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Christy Marie Ruiz, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Brittany Rushing, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nicole Rutherford, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Robert Ruzichka, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Misty Sadone, Associate in Science. Diana Nicole Salais, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Joey Salazar, Master of Science. Ashlyn Elise Salimu, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Nichelle Sanchez, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Julie Christine Sanders, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Isabel Sansel, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Marguerite Santiago, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Gina Santos, Master of Science. Praise Satyagrahi, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Julisa Salcedo, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Demetria Saunders, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Maggie Elizabeth Saunders, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brooke Scarborough, Bachelor of Arts. Kristen Scarborough, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tyler James Scarborough, Associate in Science, Associates with High Honors. Cassie Leanne Spurt, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Braylee Schlegel, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Yara Schmidt, Bachelor of Arts. Haley Schneider, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brittany Mae Schrader, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rebecca Schuler, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Justice Scott, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Barami Soul, Bachelor of Arts. Apple Separa, Bachelor of Arts. Michelle Serrano, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Elizabeth M. Sexton, Master of Science. Brian Schaefer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Misty Shakir, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Ashlyn Shannon, Bachelor of Arts. Kirby Shavers, Master of Science. Michael Shepard, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Natalie Karen Shepard, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Anna Shailina, Master of Science. Samuel Titus Short, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Ariel Showers Donald, Bachelor of Arts. Carrie Sibley, Associate in Science. Umar Bella Sidibe, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Candy Marie Simmons, Master of Science. Faith Simmons, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Leon Artemis Simmons, Bachelor of Arts. Marissa Simmons, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Pamela Simmons, Master of Science. Kaylee Simone, Master of Science. Shayna Alyssa Simpkins, Bachelor of Arts. Adrian Simpson, Master of Science. Crystal Sinclair, Master of Science. Melissa Sue Singer, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Shaylin Skaggs, Bachelor of Science. Daniela Skeen, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Whitney Cachet Slaughter, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Heather Sloan, Bachelor of Arts. Cal E. Sluchek, Bachelor of Arts. Dana Smallwood, Bachelor of Arts. Brittany Nicole Smith, Bachelor of Science. Candace Smith, Master of Science. Christine Smith, Master of Science. Emily Ann Smith, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kiana Sherelle Smith, Bachelor of Science. Monique Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Nayshell Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Robert Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Sarah Elizabeth Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Joyce Marie Sneed, Bachelor of Arts. Victoria Snow, Bachelor of Science. Alyssa Snyder, Master of Science. Sage Jane Snyder Bear, Bachelor of Arts. Wendy Snyder Crabtree, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Sarah Roxanne Snyder, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Bernima Somaya, Bachelor of Science. Leah Elizabeth Spalding, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Kiona Sherry Spears, Bachelor of Arts. Patricia Ann Spears Williams, Master of Science. Alexandra Spates, Bachelor of Science. Daniel Aaron Spivey, Associate in Science. Rory Springer, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Charles St. John, Master of Science. Trey Anthony Stafford, Master of Science. Lisa Stanek, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Elena Stanley, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Reba Cherie Rose Stanley, Bachelor of Arts. Angela Starr, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kristen Sheena Staton, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Paul Sta Den Meyer, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Steele, Bachelor of Arts. Carolyn Stefanelli, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Bonita Steinbesser, Bachelor of Science. Kristen Steinbrink, Master of Science. Melissa Dawn Stevens, Bachelor of Arts. Mackenzie Stern, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Amanda Stevens, Bachelor of Arts. Chelsea Stevens, Bachelor of Arts. Sierra Drum Stevenson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Mariah Stewart, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Stephanie Stewart, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Maura Stickley, Master of Science. Shauna Marie Stillwell, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Amber Nicole Stinchcomb, Bachelor of Arts. Heather Jo Stonebrook, Bachelor of Science. Alicia Denise Stoneham, Bachelor of Arts. Elizabeth Ann Struck, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Shannon Surratt, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mei Suzy, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kirk Edmund Swan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Candace Sider, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Damian Lee Seath, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Jane Tackett, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Brittany Nicole Tyne, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Shari L. Tanner, Bachelor of Arts. Amir Tefe, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Alexis Nicole Taylor, Master of Science. Erica Sheeran Taylor, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Georgia Ann Taylor, Master of Science. Gina Taylor, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jacob Taylor, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Madeline Taylor, Bachelor of Science. Renata Michelle Taylor, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Scotty Ray Taylor, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Frances Marie Teeter, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Ernestina Toole, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Tara Victoria Thacker, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Dominique Nicole Thaxton, Bachelor of Arts. Acacia Thomas, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kembly Ann Thomas, Bachelor of Arts. Kenyal Thomas, Master of Science. Mylita Marie Thomas, Master of Science. Sasha Ariel Thompson, Bachelor of Arts. Taylor Lane Throckmorton, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Robin Tilley, Master of Science. Brianna Tito, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Desiree Ann Tobias, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Stacy Tolbert, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kala Talarico, Bachelor of Arts. La Tanya Fryer Tomlin, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Sarah West Tomporowski, Master of Science. Jada Zilkia Torres, Bachelor of Arts. Juliana Lee Torres, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Gabriela Torres, Bachelor of Arts. Brandon Scott Toe, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Laura Elizabeth Towner, Master of Science. Gage Townsend Schleter, Bachelor of Arts. Regina M. Tracy, Master of Science. Kenny Tran, Master of Science. Sky Tran, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Mary Trombitas, Master of Science. Kimberly Trudel, Bachelor of Arts. Helda Maria Trujillo, Bachelor of Arts. Brittany Turner, Master of Science. Christy Turner, Master of Science. Ja Kai Ya Ja Kahel Turner, Associate in Science. Jennifer Turner, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Rory Turner, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Tatiana Turner Madrigal, Associate in Science. Tina Turpin, Master of Science. Eric L. Tyson II, Bachelor of Science. Ugochi Faith Ugo, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Abigail Ulrich, Bachelor of Science. Robert Urbach, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Eugenia Simone Usher Jenkins, Bachelor of Arts. Deborah Ann Vakis, Master of Science. Tara Lynn Valancourt, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Zoe Lynn Valentine, Bachelor of Science. Elizabeth Anise Valiev, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Jennifer Renee Valet, Master of Science. Katerina Varahau, Master of Science. Joseph Veer, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brianna Vella, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Myra Velis Sanchez, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Samantha Veltri, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Vladimir Vinces, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Stephanie Venuta, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Carol Venzone, Master of Science. Tavana Dene Vernon, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Felicity Anya Vergeny Lopes, Bachelor of Arts. Yan Dara Vershani, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Sabrina Vickers, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mario V. Alone Ruiz, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Haven Villanueva, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Christopher Vincent, Bachelor of Arts. Brandy Volkman, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Shandon Volk, Associate in Science, Associates with Highest Honors. Jasmine Botsmayer, Bachelor of Arts. Adam Wade, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ashley Wade, Bachelor of Arts. Ms. Jessica Walagora, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Alexandra Walker, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Camille Walker, Master of Science. Desiree Walker, Associate in Science. Lisa Wall, Associate in Science. Samantha Brooke Walters, Master of Science. Tajza Walters, Bachelor of Arts. Xinyuan Wang, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Mecca Wango, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Rhiannon Rose Ward, Bachelor of Arts. Rodrika Larkin Ward III, Master of Science. Chantel Lorraine Ward, Master of Science. Roxanne Washington, Associate in Science. Hyler Deshaun Watson, Bachelor of Arts. Tamika Webster, Bachelor of Arts. Laura Weinstein, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Harris Wells, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Kim Elizabeth Wendt, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kathleen Rose Westfield, Bachelor of Arts. Jacob Westover, Associate in Science, Associates with Honors. Elena Morgan White, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brianna White, Bachelor of Arts. Himata White, Bachelor of Arts. Teresita White, Master of Science. Natasha Whitfield, Bachelor of Science. Amy Whitaker, Master of Science. Sharika Whittingham, Bachelor of Arts. Jolene Whittam, Master of Science. Desiree Widener, Master of Science. Jamie Leona Wiggins, Master of Science. Frederick Ricardo Wilborn, Master of Science. Bradian Williams, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. E. Lee Na Williams, Bachelor of Arts. Felicia Dania Williams, Master of Science. Gabriella Williams, Associate in Science, Associates with highest honors. Justin Williams, Bachelor of Science. Pamela Williams, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Sergio Orlando Williams Jr., Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Cody Willis, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Amy Marie Wills, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Amanda Wilson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Logan Wilson, Bachelor of Science. Nicole Wilson, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Samantha Wilson, Bachelor of Arts. Shannon Wilt, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Kenesha L. Wimbish, Bachelor of Arts. Grace Winder, Master of Science. Brittany Wise, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Haley Allison Wisely, Master of Science. Caitlin Witt, Bachelor of Science. Austin Michael Wondolowski, Master of Science. Brianna Wood, Master of Science. Brianna Wright, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Samantha Ann Wright, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samantha Ann Rowe Bull, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mary Wyatt, Master of Science. Sean Wyman, Associate in Science. Jamie Yancey, Bachelor of Science. Alicia Yeager, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. John York, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Brittany Lynn Young, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Hannah Elise Young, Bachelor of Arts. Kelsey Catherine Young, Bachelor of Arts. Royalty Youngley, Bachelor of Arts. Sandra Young, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Christina Zacharias, Bachelor of Arts. Suzanne Zeke, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Justine Zellers, Bachelor of Arts. Sven Anders Zetterlund, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Richard Alberto Zuniga, Bachelor of Arts.
It's now my pleasure to introduce our Alumni Board Vice President, Gloria Lee. Gloria, please come to the podium.
Love it. Hello. Congratulations to our newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 250,000 SNHU alumni from around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will become an active part of the SNHU alumni community. So as you continue to celebrate your achievements, remember there may be another SNHU graduate at your workplace or living right next door to you. Seek out and lean in to your vast alumni network. Congratulations and good luck on your next chapter. We cannot wait to see what you'll accomplish next. Congratulations.
So now it's time for a really important ritual in higher education. It's the turning of your tassel. When you earn your associate's or your bachelor's degrees, you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. I'll ask now for all of our associate's or bachelor's degrees graduates to please stand to participate in this ceremony. Are you ready, graduates? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, graduates! Please join me in thanking members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during this afternoon's commencement exercise. Our recessional will begin with the call of the bagpipers, followed by our platform party, our faculty, and then the graduates. Thank you and congratulations to the SNHU class of 2024.